Right, as usual, we'll start up here in the north, the Northern War. So we've got a couple things to do this turn up here. We've got a battle right here. We should be able to ambush this guy and use the garrison from here. It's not much, but it should be enough to help. And then this guy can actually reach, but then we wouldn't get to sack it. I don't know that that really matters too much. It's probably best if we just keep moving. Well, anyways, let's see if we can get the ambush off. Okay, we did get the ambush. It's a decisive win. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve. I feel like it's going to kill mostly the garrison. It did some damage to our front line, actually. Kind of a lot. But we'll have time to heal. Well, I think. Oh, we didn't even kill him. Alright, finish him off. And there we go, now he's gone. So what we'll do is we'll head back north, and then we'll just attack this with our southern army. So we don't take too much damage on him. There we go. Yeah, same thing, auto-resolve. Big deal, we cannot sack it, but that should be faction destroyed, maybe? Oh, you know what? I think... Didn't they have an army that attacked us up here or something? I don't remember. I feel like they have like a small 1 or 2 unit army just floating around. So they'll be dead in a turn or so, I would imagine. But that is pretty much it for the north. We'll move into position. We probably need... No, we can do this next turn. We should be able to do that next turn. And these guys will have pretty good health. I think we can probably handle it. And then this army is going to need 2 to 3 turns to get close there. This one we already canceled. So if we declare war... Oh, wow, it's going to give us 9 turns? I thought it was 5. When was it 10 turns? I didn't realize that. Okay, crap. We need to cancel agreements with everybody then. Because that's 10 turns is an eternity in this campaign. Let's just make sure we don't have trade agreements with these people then. Yeah, see, we have one with this. 10 turns. Maybe at the end of our next war we'll do it. It's like 3 to 4 turns per war, I think. So if we're like 3 wars out, then I think we're okay to cancel it then. We're probably going to take a hit. How far are we away from confederating anyways? 1 turn. So if we confederate somebody next turn, and then we take the diplomatic hit for, you know, doing it early, then I guess no big deal. But I'd like to confederate Tretch. And then there's no way we can confederate either of these guys for a while anyways. We need to take some more of their fiefs, and they need to lose some wars for us to be able to get them in range. So that, yeah, that actually will work out fine anyways. Moving on, I think we'll tackle the Bone Rattlers stuff next. Sorry, last, because that's kind of the most consequential one. Let's do some of the easier ones. So we've got this guy that needs to move south. We should be good there. We've got scouts all over the place. This one army, or this one navy that was floating around, looks like they came back to try and chase us. We could just wipe him out. I guess it doesn't really make that big of a difference, but I'd rather keep going and then either have him follow us, or we can hit him with our second army when we get down here. So let's just make sure that we're not missing anybody over here. Got really good vision of this area, so nobody's sneaking around us. Nobody. Oh, no, it's just a regular. That's fine. So what I'm going to do... See, the thing is, if we attack this guy, it's only a little bit, though. Yeah, it's like literally 10%. So if we lose 10%, we would go to where? We would go to about right here. It's not going to make that big of a difference. So maybe we just turn around and attack him. Let's put some items on. Yeah, this thing's lied to us before. So let's put items on, and then we'll do it normal. That'll give us a chance to heal anyways. Here we go. Switch all our items. Let's go ahead and see what he's got. It's given us a close victory, so that means we should be able to smash him pretty easily. Last time, I think he gave us Pyrrhic victory, and we took like no damage at all. So let's get in there. So pretty straightforward fight. We're going to heal up. We'll sit back and wait for a minute. Looks like they're going to... Oh, they're moving their artillery forward. Interesting. Let's go hide in the bush. Actually, these guys can't hide. But we'll get some cover from the bush. And then what we can do is... I guess we'll just rush them, throw some dogs on them. And it looked like we didn't have everybody on Brood Horrors. So yeah, I probably need to separate these. Let's do that. It says victories in our grasp. They're already given up. All right, let's get the guys with the shields. We'll go harass these guys. Oh, wow. Okay, so when they hit, they actually hit very hard. Oh my god, this game is so annoying. Just go past. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. This is going to be a very easy fight. I just wanted to follow up on something. So I think I found my strategy here. So what we do is we go in and break them with our main force. Obviously, these guys just walk in, as they start to flee, that's when we use the dogs. Because the dogs are incredible at running people down. Really, really good at running units down. So they can do the finishing work, and then these guys do the hard work of breaking them in the first place. That seems to work out pretty well. So as expected, we healed most of the way back up, and then the only things that got out were the flying units. So yeah, that new strategy definitely works really well. So break them with all the units, and then use the dogs primarily to run them down, or I guess tie up the archer units. Either way is fine, tying up archers or running down fleeing units. So they will get out with these units, but oh no, they just sank. Sweet, and we got an item out of it. And 2 more brood horrors. I think we need 2 more. Yeah, 2 people still need it. Anyways, let me pick some perks, and then we'll get these guys south. Yeah, so it didn't really make that big of a difference. I'm glad we turned to fight them. So we can just come straight here. We won't take attrition next turn. And we should be close enough to attack. No, we won't. We definitely will not be. But we wouldn't have been either way if we just came straight down anyways. And over here in the far west, we've got Isle of Crimson Skull. It's wide open. They do have a full garrison, but aside from that, we should be able to take it. So we'll stop 1 unit there. The other one will go to Shrine of Sotek. We'll start taking that. And then this 3rd one will have to hold the fort down here. We could probably attack. I think we can take High Sentinel this turn. Right, these guys didn't take too much damage. So let's go ahead and clear this out. High Sentinel. That's the last one on this continent. Just auto-resolve it. Plenty of room to sack. So this continent is officially cleared. We just need to confederate this guy, Clan Pestilence, and then we'll be in good shape. So that is the Northern War, the Far West War. We got to deal with the Southern one, and then we'll handle the center next. So this one, we're already at war with these guys. Oh, he's starting to recruit, isn't he? Yeah, this was empty before. Now he's starting to recruit. So we might need to defend. I think what we'll do is we'll hire armies here to defend if they start to push up, but I'd rather push down this way. It's just easier to deal with if we do it like that. So we'll keep an eye on these guys. If he starts to push up, like I said, we'll just do a quick army. We don't need much to defend. And then we'll come down here with 2 full stacks. Well, eventually they'll be full stacks, but let's go ahead and attack Lachmia, and then we'll take it up to tier 5. Here we go, got items. This should be a very easy fight. There's only 12 units in here. So, and is there anybody we can join? The Bloody Hands. We're not at war with them. Maybe we can get them to pay us. Yeah, here we go. Last defenders, and he'll pay us 3 grand. Here we go. Let's take this. It's probably going to be pretty straightforward, so I'll edit this out. Actually, I take that back. It's the first time we're fighting with the Brood Horrors. So let's figure out how well that works. So we're just going to bum rush the door. Now, these guys all have passive healing. So as long as they don't take too much damage, what are you doing? We can get all these guys to help out as well. So we'll take the doors down. We'll get in there. I kind of would rather them come out, but it's all right. Doors down. Let's get in there. All these guys in if we can. Just push our way in. And then we can go start roaming the back lines with these guys if we need to. These have shields and whatnot, so they should be able to handle their own. Wow. Well, they're definitely tearing this unit up pretty fast. Yeah, they do hit hard. I'm worried that they're very vulnerable, though, I feel like. So I feel like you couldn't just do this normally unless it's a somewhat weak army. Let's go ahead and get some dogs here. Nobody's really taking too much damage. You can see here they're just tearing everybody up. Look like dinosaurs almost. Alright, sweet. So yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot to see here. I'm gonna cut. That didn't take too long. So we got army loss on them. Basically no damage taken. There's this guy, but he'll heal up. Yeah, these guys will all heal up. So there you go. Definitely not a close victory. I don't know what they're smoking, but we got that settlement. And we'll probably have to slow down here because there's a lot of enemies, both lizard and dwarf. So maybe we'll wait for a second army to show up, and then we can probably head out. But we'll definitely take this. We'll sack it and take it at tier 5. A lot of money. We finally got a contract in. Kidnap Clan Pestilence member, which is fine because we have a high relations with him. So this will help, and it shouldn't hurt us too bad. Yeah, we're still +2, and now we're +2 with Clan Molder. That is relations minus 100% for help hit abomination unit. So we could probably do another one if we wanted to for a little cheaper. I mean, not that the money really matters, but I would love to get one for Clan Scryer soon, so we can get him out of the dumps, because we do recruit a lot of his units. Although the minus 10 research rate makes literally no difference, because we're at plus 725 research rate. So that's cool. And over here, yeah, it's time to deal with the center war. So we'll probably... Oh yeah, they pulled an army up here. Nice. We'll be able to wipe that out before we move on. Don't see any response up here yet, though, so that looks good. We've wiped out a couple armies in the south. They have one right here we need to deal with. This is probably the highest priority. There's not much we can do about this army right now, but we can at least move closer and try and pin him down. So the question is, do we need 2 armies to do that? Probably not. But if we get a second army right here, we could push over here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because this army is going to push. This army will push, and then we'll have 2 here. I think maybe what we'll probably do is get this doom stack. Well, shoot, I already started moving him over here. I guess it doesn't matter. We can move him again. Let's come over here. I know it sounds dumb, but I'd like to start setting up for this war next. The Empire, because that one's going to happen, I think, sooner than I would imagine it's going to happen. But be easier if we can clear out some of this and then start pushing this guy in once we declare war. So we'll probably get another person to help with this area. But anyways, we gotta take a few things here. Let's take this one. Karag Dromar. Decisive, we don't need to fight that. We'll sack and all that stuff. This one is tier 3 only. Minor settlement, so we got Karag Dromar. So we'll push up here. I think maybe it might take us 2 turns to get over here, but we'll start taking this pretty soon. So we'll take 1, 2, and then by the time we clean this up, I'm hoping we'll be ready to meet this guy. Actually, no, yeah, we'll take these 3, and then we should be able to meet up with that guy. So let's head north. Right, we move this guy out of the way, so we're good here. We're going to protect Mount Squighorn, although I have a feeling he's going to go take World's Edge. So if he does that, no big deal. But if he doesn't, we'll ambush him here. And we have enough movement speed to take that. Yeah, for sure we do. So we'll take High Place back next turn. Hopefully we'll attack him in an ambush at the end of this turn. Although, like I said, I have a feeling he's going to go back up north to take that. This is where we held. We can get rid of this guy. We don't need him. Let's maybe get another army. Can we get... Oh, see, we can get Plague Claw catapults globally on 1 turn now. I don't know what changed. I think if you build a certain amount of buildings, and then it reduces the cooldown or whatever, the wait time to the default, something like that. We didn't build enough for all the... Oh, actually, yeah, the weapons teams too. Ooh, that's really interesting, actually. So it'll be really expensive to get these guys, but we could do like a full weapons team here. I mean, I'm just gonna probably just do it like this. Okay, let's do like 4, and then we'll probably get rid of some of these guys. But we'll do it later. Yeah, let's just keep... We'll keep this, keep the fast-moving units so that they can just body block for these. And then we'll start to push in here. If we lose these, I really don't care. These are defenders, temporary anyways. What do we do with this guy? Do we keep him or delete him? I'm gonna hang on to him, actually. Let's not force march so that we can recruit again. We still have recruitment slots available here. And then let's just spam a bunch of these. Bunch of runners so that we can body block. That's perfect. So we'll have 2 full stacks come in here. We can just break out right here and start swarming. And then we'll need a lot of armies for when we do what we're going to do to the Empire guys. So a few extra armies, not going to hurt us. And then once that's done, we'll probably send a lot of these guys south. And then a small contingent can go to the ring. Another small contingent can come up here to this north peninsula or whatever. Okay, so I think that kind of makes sense. We have another... Yeah, we do have another army here too, don't we? Can we get... Shoot, I didn't build. I should have definitely built something for artillery. Okay, can we get... We still have some global recruitment available, so I might just do that. 3 is probably enough, and then we'll spam a bunch of these to make up the difference. Yep, that should be good. Okay, so that shouldn't make our wages go up that much because we're not recruiting new armies, we're just filling them out. So this will be another one, and then we can start pushing in. This is going to be an insane amount of armies. We're up to like 20... Oh my god, we're at 27. We're almost at 100k additional upkeep. So pretty cool. We're also going to flood the area with all of our scouts. So we've got one right here. This guy's going to go west, that angle, and then we should have this covered, no problem. I hope, yeah, I kind of hope the Empire takes out this guy so we don't have to declare war on him. I guess we could. It's not that big of a deal. He's very weak now. So yeah, if we have to declare war on him at the end, that's not that big of a deal. But let's see what else. So let's head up here. I want to check out Karek Izor. Let's see if that, and then this guy's kind of scary. Level 11. I guess it's not too bad. The higher level ones are kind of hard to get away from. They'll assassinate you pretty easily. Let's see if we have an army up here. It doesn't look like it. So what we'll do is get rid of this army so he can't recruit one right next to us. Dude, we didn't get the ambush off even though we have an assassin lord here. Fun. Okay, we'll tunnel here next. Take Karek Izor. And then we'll start fortifying this area so that hopefully anything that tries to come through goes here rather than past, and then we'll have to chase. So that should be good there. Up here in the north, this is where we've got some big decisions to make. So Fort Ostruk is still empty. Stragov is empty. We can reach this settlement right now in one turn. So I think it's best we take Stragov and Zoishenk, and then we'll take Ostruk and Erengrad next. Got items switched. Let's go take this one. All right, we will not have enough room to, what do you call it? To sack it. So I'm just going to pull this guy in. So it's giving us a Pyrrhic victory, which is absolutely insane. So I'm going to fight this run offline real quick. So there you have it. It's definitely not a Pyrrhic victory. So 0 losses, not a whole lot of damage on these guys, and we'll take the settlement. We don't have room to sack, so we're just going to take it. So that's Zoishenk. Fort Stragov is next. I'm pretty sure we don't need items for this. Yeah, decisive auto-resolve. And there's nobody around us, so we'll sack it. Occupy. And there goes another one of our under cities, but that's, I think, acceptable. Yep, we'll take these two next with these two armies. So further south, we've got this guy trying to help defend. So he's probably not going to get ambushed. I don't know that it really matters, though. I think we have a decent army here. Yeah, we've got a lot that can counter what he has, so I think we're good here. Okay, there we go. Items are set. Let's go ahead and attack. Yeah, no ambush, but that's okay. It's giving us a close victory, so yeah, we're definitely not accepting that on the auto-resolve. We'll fight this one manually. So here's our setup. We're going to harass early with our Assassin Lord. We've got our assassins lined up right here, ready to pounce on either the Arachnarok or any of these single unit entities right here. We've also got backup ranged if we need to come out and do it. We will bait them to the edge of the map over here with these guys because they don't have invis. So if they want to come after us, they'll have to go after that. They actually have a couple of these spiders, so we got to be careful there. But it looks like they'll let us get a bunch of damage off. So I'm going to do this for a bit and we'll come back when there's action. They're moving, and where are they going? Why are they going straight? Oh, no, our reinforcements aren't here yet. They don't have vision of anything right here, so I don't know. Oh, you know what? They can't see. They can't see these guys. They're going to run in. Yeah, for sure they're going to run into these guys. So what I would like to do, let's get these guys out front to tank. And we'll have to get in. Let's get in there and start harassing these guys. Let's tie up the archers. We'll go straight for these. The Arachnaroks. And then once they're all committed, let's get all of our archers out. Perfect. Should be good. We're probably going to get flanked over here on the side. These guys need to get over here. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. I should have just ran straight at them. It's a little bit of a waste, but that's all right. We should still be able to get it. Let's finish this Ragnarok off. Okay, here we go. They are starting to target our back line, which is fine. We got another menace below come in soon we can use. No, they're actually not going after our back, so we'll get away with that for free. These guys can come in and just cause some havoc. Get our summons. This guy does have... Yep, he's got the big damage spell, but I think for now, let's just summon some menace below until we get rid of some of ours. But also lower all their armor, so why not? Yeah, they're going down fast. So we should be good. These guys are all in good shape. I think we can probably cut the rest. This is pretty much over. We got a decisive victory out of that with very few losses, only 8 in our main, and then a handful of losses from the garrison, but we all know those are free. And then they did get out with a couple units, but not much. So there we go. Now the question is, do we chase? We kind of have to. We're not going to get there in one turn anyways. Yeah, I guess maybe that means we wouldn't have gotten there anyways. I don't know. But either way, just going to auto-resolve that because there's nothing left there. Sweet. So that's an army knocked out. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he was blocking our path. So that's what it was. But we already have items. I don't want to have to redo that again, so I'm just going to attack Wolfenburg. They're not at war with anybody, so it's just a free war. Okay, here we go. So let's just declare war. Don't need anybody. Just go straight in. Great victory. Obviously, we're fighting this one in person. So it is a full stack and a garrison, but it is absolute trash. These are all level 1 units. Took the settlement, and don't remember if this one will allow us to sack it or not. And then in terms of pushing it, I think we probably should. This will be kind of on the front line soon. So there we go. Faction destroyed. And we took Wolfenburg. Oh, nice. It actually is a gold mine too. And we got a scout here. Brass Keep is empty. There's no army in there, so we can just immediately take it. And then we'll head south and take Talabheim. That looks to be the plan now. Start to push down here. And then we'll leave some armies up here so that we can take these soon. And then we'll have to sweep from the south when we declare war on these guys. Alright, so that looks good. Let's scout here just to make sure we're not like walking into a massive army that's going to double or triple team us. Scout this. Yeah, there's nobody here. And I'm not too worried about this. I feel like most of their armies were down here. Maybe they're heading back north though. But anyways, so let's keep going. So we'll take Bechaufen next. Beschaffen. This is a Pyrrhic victory, so yeah, we'll fight this on real quick. Alright, we got items. Let's get in there. So this one, we're just going to immediately take down the wall, not the walls, but the towers. We got to take both sets down. Looks like maybe 2 to 3 volleys should be enough. Go, one down, and then we'll head in with all of our equipment. Tower down, last one. We got to punch a hole in the wall. Now we'll have to move up and take it out. All right, yeah, they're still kind of putting units on the walls. We'll just station our snipers out there. They should be able to handle most of it. And with the hole punched in, you can see our snipers are just picking them off very easily. And then we'll have rattling guns if anybody crosses the front. So yeah, pretty easy fight. We'll take this one down. And now anybody that walks by just gets hit with a hail of bullets. Literally nothing they can do. But with only a single loss, one of our units got trapped in a couple black orcs, but it's fine. He'll heal. This one we should be able to sack. 15 grand. And yeah, there we go. So if we take this one at tier 5, it's going to put us into yellow. We'll wait. Now let's scout south, see if there's anybody trying to counter. Doesn't seem like it. No, so we're clear all the way down to Essen. Yeah, we're going to snap all this stuff up. We'll take these this turn. Yeah, we'll take those 2 this turn, and then figure out who's taking what over here as well, if we can even commit. Well, you know what? Yeah, there's a couple ways we can go. This army, well, no, that one's just supposed to hold. Yeah, we'll clean this up, take this, send them in here, these guys probably need to go south too, actually, once they come in. So maybe we'll take this and then these 2. So these 2 armies can clean up. Well, shoot, that's a lot. I'll have to think through that a little bit. I might send one army over here. Is this the Doomstack? No, it's not our Doomstack. All right, so essentially I'm trying to figure out how to get all these taken without using all of our army, because I'd like to start moving them this way and preparing for the Empire War, which is going to happen pretty soon. So something to think about. With the Kislev army, we're going to send him south to Vitevo. We'll have plenty of room to sack it as well. Ooh, it's a decisive. I'm probably going to take the auto-resolve here, just because I'm getting a little burnout, specifically on this turn. Yeah, I've fought a lot of battles. See what they give us. Pretty reasonable. We took a lot of damage on that assassin, which is a little odd, but right, that's the price you pay. That's that's the cost of being lazy. Finally, we got Fort Jakoba, which should be very straightforward. We can't sack it, unfortunately. It's worth almost 11k. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this with items, because there's no way we're doing a Pyrrhic victory right next to all their armies. I'll be right back. Pretty easy win. We didn't take hardly any damage, and we can still use our Scalm. Yeah, good fight. Here we go. Take the settlement. And yeah, this one tempting, but we cannot. We can't go up to tier 5 though without going down. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just do that every time. Oh, we got a Fellblade. What is this? You give it to somebody, you can't take it off for 10 turns. Oh, you don't recover health in combat or battle, or in the campaign or battle. So you just slowly tick down. Attack causes unraveling existence. Draining HP. Wow, that's interesting. So maybe just give it to somebody that you don't really care about if they go down, and it turns them into a bit of a beast. We're definitely not using it. not right now anyways. Do a real quick recap here because there's a lot that happened this turn. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'll check them with this one later, but pretty sure we're good for now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we took our first settlement down here in the south. We took another set of, like, see, we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 from Bone Rattlers and 1 from a Miter Empire faction. So that was really good. We've got a ton of armies here in the south ready to just invade everything, make sure that they don't get to push in. So we'll handle that. And then what we're going to try to do is clear this, start to push in here, and we'll leave a few armies here on the outside so that we can ravage everybody here as well. We want to take out the Empire, but I think we'll probably end up using this to do it. So plunge into Anarchy. Basically just remove, it basically kills off a faction and turns all of them into like rebel settlements. And then we're gonna, so we'll have stormed this guy, and then we're gonna storm all this stuff in the middle. And if we're at war with people, because, you know, they're still in this area and they start taking things, we'll just take it back from them. That's not a big deal. I think that's it for there. We do still have to move Snick. This is an easy one though. I wish we could reach this in one turn, but that's a bit too far. We'll take Lucchini. It's going to be an auto-resolve though. There we go, took Lucchini. I think that's going to be it for turn 73. Just got to move in everybody. We've got plenty of vision. We've got even more vision coming. We'll map out all the Empire areas and then try to set up a good plan for when we're going to pull the trigger on that. Got to finish this war first, but I think it's like 60% done at this point. I feel like we still have to take out a couple armies, but aside from that, it's just a matter of going through the motions, and then we'll have to deal with this, and then the map really opens up after that. So yeah, give me well, I'm going to edit it, but yeah, let me spend a few minutes here checking on rebellions. We've got a few we need to deal with. We'll spend some of our cash here. We've got 121k in the bank, and then we will come back for the next turn. End of turn 73. All right, one of our ambushes is paying off here down in the south. It's a Pyrrhic victory if we auto-resolve. We don't have anything coming after this, I don't think. And this looks like not so much of a fun battle to fight. They have a lot of units that's just going to run straight through our line and try and get at our back line. So I'm tempted to auto-resolve it, but I feel like we might actually get decent results. I don't know. 6 menace belows by default. I didn't put any items because I was not expecting this fight. I mean, I guess I should have been expecting it because it's our ambush, but I really did think he was going to attack the other settlement. So we'll set up at the front because I have a feeling they might try to just run. And if that's the case, then we need to make sure we get as much damage out as we can. So let's get all these guys moved up. For some reason, I didn't bring these guys up. Whoops. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Shoot. Well, we definitely can't allow this guy to get out. The Lord. Let's get in there and blast him. Archers should be able to get some decent damage off. Let's also get a bunch of these. Yeah, a bunch of summons. Just gonna spam so these guys can't get out. We got some units trying to get through. Let's just gum it up as best we can. Okay, here we go. These guys. Yeah, I messed up big. Not having my Plague Lords down there. That's not good. Could have been hitting them. Just keep giving everybody buffs. These guys will just keep doing their thing. Looks like we're doing pretty good, actually. We're taking out a lot of units. We have not taken out the important ones, unfortunately. We need to get this guy, and we need to get that Arachno, whatever. The Ragnarok. And yeah, they are really hitting us hard here. So let's go ahead and get some summons. I'm going to use... Jeez, I can't even get it off because they're hitting us so hard. Let's get a Plague Monk. But maybe these Plague Monks will be able to do more damage. Keep summoning so they can't get out. How are we looking here? Yep, they're almost dead. This thing's almost dead as well. There we go, dead. Do not let this thing out, please. Do not let it out. We might be faster than it because we have quite a few units. They're pretty fast. And every time we touch them, it slows them down. All right, chase. Very good fight. Yeah, that was much better than if we auto-resolved. I'm pretty confident. There's another Ragnarok spider. So once this guy's dead, we need to switch. Oh, nice. More dogs. Let the dogs just chase as well. Oh, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. What are you doing? There you go. Don't stop. Okay, have these guys go up the hill. Try to chase that Ragnarok down. Why can I not give him commands? He's coming back down. Alright, he's coming to us, so he should be dead then. Oh, no, 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 don't hit your own units! Bro, you just you cut him in half. Oh my god, this game needs to have something to stop that. That's so insane that that's a thing. That's absolutely insane that that's a thing. Especially after the, like, post-battle. Put something in there so that they don't just instantly kill everything. Oh, well. Anyways. We took out a lot, and we didn't really lose anything until the end. Those are all, literally all of those are friendly fire. Just about every single one of those. That's so crazy, man. It was such a good fight, too. But, oh well. I don't think anybody's gonna be around. We should heal up, no problem. Nice, we get a trickster's helmet out of it. Take all the goods. So they have 4 people, 5 people left. So we'll have to fight him. No, he actually used all of his movement speed, so we'll be able to take him out. It's a good sign. Slanesh wants peace, and they're willing to pay 10 grand, so they're very weak now. Finally. Alright, this is totally unnecessary. I usually don't show these, but this one was particularly egregious. But there's a rebellion that we didn't quite clear. Sometimes you auto-resolve and they still survive. And I really didn't want this guy to come back. I didn't want to have to hire another lord to deal with it, so I figured I'd just give this guy some shields, and then we'll spend an hour doing this. So, to save 5 minutes and a few thousand, whatever, treasury, we'll spend an hour. So anyways, yeah, I gotta defeat this whole army with just one lord. A melee lord, by the way. But he does hit pretty hard. Here we go. Let's chase this guy down, make sure he doesn't get out. But we might have to fight this again. And because we have only one person, we might even not get a good auto-resolve. But yeah, you can see pretty easy. We didn't lose a single HP point, and even if we did, we have regen. We almost got all of them. Right, up here in the north, let's get into position to take this settlement. So we're going to declare war next turn on these guys, war on these guys this turn, and we should be able to wipe them out in one go. So yeah, we can reach them. No sack, but that's fine. Let me get some items here. Okay, before we do that, I already had items on this this army. I'm just going to do this one real quick so that I don't have to do it again later. This is in the south, and it's below. The easy fight, the reinforcements came early, and then the defenders, the garrison or whatever, they're just kind of sitting back, not doing much. So we'll take an easy win. There you go, no losses, and we were able to actually heal up our front line. So easy win, we'll take this settlement in the south. Yeah, so this is Blooded Wanderers. I think they still have a decent amount of settlements left. We can't sack, we don't have room or movement speed. We'll just take that. And unfortunately that guy did get away. Wow. Oh, that's right, yeah, he got out with 38 health. Wow, so we'll have to deal with that. And then this guy's most likely going to attack us, like right away. But considering the troops that he has, well, dang, man, that's a lot of cav. Yeah, we might actually struggle with that a little bit. Yeah, since we're already here, let's just handle the rest of the stuff down here in the south. Or I guess technically this is the far west. And next up is the Isle. Oh, can we not? Why can we not reach that? It's literally 2 inches away. Okay, I guess we can't reach that. We can go in camp stance. I don't know what... Did this guy steal our movement speed? It usually gives you a debuff right here if you do that. I didn't even realize that we had no movement speed. Anyways, well, I guess we'll do it next turn then. And then we'll tunnel over here so we don't take attrition. We'll fight this one next turn. So we should be able to take quite a few settlements back to back. Yeah, look at this. We're going to wipe this guy out pretty quickly. I think this is the last 2 for this Slanesh. No, they have 3. Where's their 3rd then? We'll have to find out where he is so we can eliminate him completely. But anyways, we'll take that. We'll deal with corn, and then we should be fine. There we go. We got items up here, but we need to get some banners. So let's go in And we should be able to pull that guy in as well. He does have an ally. Haggrave. Is that... Oh, Nagarond. Is all the way over here. Okay, why do you have an ally way over there? And it's a big one too. So he's got 21 settlements. Hold on. What the heck is going on here? Okay, we can join somebody else's war against him, so that way we don't have to pull that guy in then. Let's just do that. Right, here we go. Haggrave, join war, and he'll pay us a little bit for it. And then we are not at war with his very large friend in the back. Well, there we go. Alright, problem solved. Let's go take this settlement. Yeah, it's given us a valiant defeat. I think we're fine here. Wait, yeah, that is a lot of units, but we should be fine. So this fight's going to be very straightforward. I don't know that we'll really show much. It's just, there's 3 full stacks here. So, yeah, it's just going to be a lot of the same grind. So, well, if there's something interesting that pops up, we'll cover it. I think the biggest thing we can do here is just get as many people grouped up, cast this thing, and then basically just win the game. So you can see they just completely melt. It does almost nothing to our guys. Pretty easy. Nothing really all that interesting happened. But we did take it, and we did get to use our rattling guns. So that was kind of cool. So there we go. We got it. We wiped out... I don't think we wiped out all the armies. Yeah, some of them didn't really come in. They kind of ran a little bit too early. But we probably... Yeah, we might have to run one of them down, actually. We go 20 food, 6 grand. We're not going to sack. We're just going to take it. Now, we could probably push this. Yeah, let's push it to 5. And this one... We buy list clip. Yeah, we still have to take this one to get the full province. It's got a lot of stuff already built, though. That helps. So we're waiting until next turn, I think, right before we start this next war. But we can continue expanding our scouting range here. Got to find out where their armies are. So these guys are 8. They're 8 strong. Half their... it says they're over here. So, yeah, oh, they're all over the place. Yeah, they're like spread out kind of randomly. So we'll have to fight them, and then we'll do separate wars in between. That's fine, though. We can handle that. All right, anything else up here? I don't think so. So we're good in the north. Let's move on. We'll do an easy one next. But down here, we need to keep scouting. Find out. Oh, here, it's right here. Yep, there it is. So that should be it. That's all of their settlements. We take these 2. There's no more pirates or whatever the hell these guys are called. They're probably not called pirates. Maritime Patrol? Yeah, right. You guys are freaking pirates. You keep raiding me. So we'll wipe them out. Let's just keep somebody by their settlements so we can make sure we see them popping armies out and stuff. And then Throt. We don't need an army here. We'll just get Throt. Can we reach that in one turn? We probably can. We probably can. Yeah, I think we have to do it like this. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we can definitely reach that next turn. So after that, we need to go somewhere else. We're not... I guess we could land here, but that doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. I'd rather come all the way down here and start taking this bottom part. And then when we're done, we'll come back and help in this area, I think. Something like that. So let's start scouting this out. Yeah, it's going to take us a couple turns to get there, but that's fine. We'll do it. And then we'll keep an eye on these 2 settlements separately. And then we should be good. Also, it's time to start putting some more under city empire. So we'll put one right here on this gate. Expand under empire. There we go. And now it's only a 5 turn cooldown because we got that landmark. So we're good on this. They do have some vision here, but that's okay. We can overcome it. We're not going to be expanding here. I don't think we have time, right? By the time we build it, it's going to be like 80 something, and then it's just not worth it. So I think what we do is... don't even think it makes sense to get food. I think we just build these 2. Hold on. This one takes only 1 turn. This one takes 3, but then we lose vision. So we'll just make sure we plan ahead. So we'll get this one, and then the second level of this takes, what, 3 turns? Yeah, so we'll get this one down, and then we only have to plan ahead by 3 turns. 2 turns, technically, because by the time we start this one, these ones will have... we could do it so that they have only 1 turn left. So it'll be 2 turns instead of 3. So once we start to pop up here, what I'm thinking we could do is just get like 2 or 3 of those big stacks and start conquering in this area. Maybe it's going to take us 5 turns, so 80, well, it'll be, what, 79, 84. We can have 3 and just have 3 stacks roaming around, maybe, to take the rest of this center. Something like that. Let's work on this southern war. So this guy needs to still move up, but let's move him up a little bit slower so we can still recruit. I think we can still recruit, right? So here we go. Let's get maybe 2 more flamethrowers. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't have the buildings quite yet to do all the stuff we want to do. We could go a little heavier on the plate claws, but yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe we'll just wait. Yeah, we can get a couple more of these slingers. So down here, we don't have enough movement speed to attack either of these. So I think the best plan is to move out, stay within the settlement range, and then we'll just ambush. So something like this should be fine. And then that's all we can do down here. We only have the 2 armies. This guy's still recruiting. And we need to get a weapons thing. Yeah, next turn we'll be able to recruit better weapons still. We should be good. Let's keep moving the war along here on the bone rattlers. So this guy can reach it in 2 turns, or we can just tunnel. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah, let's just tunnel, get real close, and then we'll take this next turn. And we need to keep scouting out down here. So let's come down here and see how many settlements they have in this area. I think this might actually be the edge. They maybe have one more down here. Or this might be it. Talabheim. Yeah, that's it. Okay. No, Talabeklam. Talabeklam. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll check it out. But at worst case... Oh, is this guy at war? No, he's not at war with him, actually. Interesting. Just a suit for peace. What about this guy? At war with the Empire, but I don't think he's going to do anything about it. I don't think he'll take... We'll probably have to take him before we... Yeah. We'll get there before he takes him out. Alright, so... Let's take some of these other settlements. So, Erengrad. It's only 11. 11 people in that one. Great victory. Alright, let me put some items. I'll do it manually. Go. Got the settlement. And I'm pretty sure we can sack this. I think we were close to it. We got Seasoned Campaigner. There we go. And yeah, we just take it again. This time it's giving Decisive, but there's a lot of units left. Fine. Just occupy it this time. Well, that is Erengrad. We can work on Fort Ostrosk next. Decisive, even without items. Kinda hefty, but we'll take it. It's 11k for sacking. Goodbye. Here we go. We got a full province on that one. So that secures the northern area. And we're like 2 settlements deep this way. So now we just need to start taking settlements here and shore up everything else. There is a rebellion here. We'll clean that up. Next up is Kapelberg. Just auto-resolve these. Yeah, these are pretty easy. Don't know if we have movement speed. So there's Kapelberg. Yeah, looks like it's just a handful down here. And then they're pretty much kicked out of the Empire lands. We just got to clean up the mountain pass. And we have just enough movement to get to Nagenhof with this guy from Vitevio. So we'll probably do that, and then we'll cut back across here, I think. We need to start getting vision in this area, though. Yep, here comes the counterattack. Only 2 armies, and they're not even full, though. Oh, no, there's a 3rd. And then I'm pretty sure there's another dragon. I remember seeing 2 next to each other. So this is where we probably need to start scouting a lot more. Ooh, got company coming from down here as well. So we'll deal with that later. Let's continue working on this stuff. So these guys are going to be at least 2 to 3 turns away. Yeah, so they're still a couple turns away. We'll have time. So I guess the question is, can they stop the bleeding? And no, I don't think they can. I guess we'll see. So we should definitely be taking Nagenhof. Yeah, Nagenhof. We need to secure some of these over here as well. This one we cannot reach. Yeah, that's not going to be 1 turn. So why don't we do this? Let's just clear this rebellion. And then we can move up here. Maybe in like an ambush stance. So they don't see us. And then next turn for sure we can take Kadak Ungor. There's just one more right here. We'll have this whole area secured. Couple in here. Yeah, once we clear out these armies, they basically have nothing left in the area. Alright, let's take Nagenhof. And it's going to give us decisive. We should definitely take it. Oh, wow. Dude, what is that? How are you giving me decisive and then you kill him down to like 10% health? That's pretty dumb. Okay, anyways, he'll heal up. He's not going to heal up in time, though. Yeah, we'll fight with him damage. I guess I should have done it manually, but shame on me for believing the game would do what it said it's going to do. So we'll probably have to pause our conquest in this area for a little bit. We'll need to get caught up. Yeah, there's a few settlements over here we still need to take. And yeah, we're getting a little bit thin, but we do have reinforcements that'll probably take 2 or 3 turns to get down there. And they're still at least 2 turns themselves. So worst case scenario, we give up Nagenhof and then we counterattack once we get our buddies back down here. And we definitely need to take this out. We can't allow this guy to come up and harass us. That's not going to work. So we'll put some items on and then we'll go attack him. There we go. We got items set up. Hopefully we get an ambush on this guy. So it says we're going to have to trespass somehow. I don't think we should really care about that. Now this is an auto-resolve, decisive victory auto-resolve. Was not expecting that actually. I guess he's not that strong of an army. So let's just auto-resolve it. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. We'll go back and heal. And that's one army down. Oh boy, are we not going to make it? Make it back in friendly territory, but we're not going to make it back to the settlement. And then a little further south, this is the army that we wiped out in that one ambush over the last turn. So we have an opportunity to finish them off. Is it giving us a close victory? Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't really agree with that. But, you know, what can you do? We already did it. We'll have to use some items then to heal up. Yeah, this is not going to be full garrison. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So why don't we do this? Fight it, and then I guess we'll just heal up. We'll try to use this battle to heal up. Yeah, we could definitely do this auto-resolve, but I think it's worth it to go in and take the fight. I'll be right back. Alright, we were able to heal a decent amount from that. We'll take the settlement back, and then we should be full health by next turn. Yeah, we'll be back to normal. Right, this guy was supposed to be for defense, but there's nobody around. These guys seem to be heading back in, so what I'm going to do is start to move him off the line. So we defended this one. We'll start to take settlements here with him, which means we should probably go north to Fallen Mountain. I think take these two, do the same here. He'll take that settlement. Yeah, there's like no, they might turn around and come back, but I guess we'll deal with that if that's what he ends up doing. So let's go ahead and tunnel. Probably do the same here. Just tunnel. We'll take that next turn. All right, sweet. So we're pretty much in place. And with Snicked, keep going down here. It's victory, but we should be fine. Yeah, we'll heal that up. There's nobody around. We should be able to sack that as well. This one will take a tier 5 because this one does have a special building on it. Yeah, it's not a good one, but it is still. It'll give us some stuff to trade resource. So let's zoom out real quick. These guys have, I think, 2 settlements left. So we'll send Snicked up north to handle that. This guy's going to tunnel over next turn, and then 2 turns we'll have that. And then that should be it for the Iron Claws. We're also going to take away all the blue stuff, except for these. I don't know what we're going to do here, but we'll maybe save that for later. So we'll take this. We'll come up and take this. So these 3 will be ours. And then what we need to do is start getting ready. What is this guy? Is he allied? Yeah, he's allied. But that's actually not that big of a deal. We could just attack them. What I'm trying to plan for is getting ready for next, I don't know, when is it? 2 or 3 turns? Maybe a little bit more than that. When we do our finals, I was say the final solution against the Empire, but that's maybe a poor choice of words. When we plunge into anarchy for these guys, and then we just flood and take everything we can. So we need to have people around all borders. We won't be able to get the borders over here, but we should be able to get all of these and then just completely flood these guys. So, okay, I think we're good. Let me see if I missed anything else, but that should be it for turn 74. Oh, you know what? Actually, that reminds me. I think we need to confederate Tretch. He's kind of used his usefulness. He's I don't know what he's doing now, but he's got a couple armies here. We could probably recycle some of these. Yeah, we could probably get like a single or 1 or 2 armies out of this. Have to reset his perks and everything, but I think we're probably okay. Let's confederate him just to get all this stuff into our control. That'll give us enough time to clear the 5 turns, and then we can confederate these other 2 hopefully soon. So let's see what that looks like. So confederation is good with him. Clan Squire's at 20, so it's getting close. If he loses a few more settlements, should be closer. And then this guy, like I said, we just need him to get smaller, which we'll end up taking a lot of his settlements through the Eshin actions. So that should help with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and confederate. I think that's the right call right now. Got, what did he have, 3 or 4 settlements? So we got however many that was added to our mount. So I'm going to go through all the stuff that he has, which isn't much. But yeah, give me a second. It's probably going to be into turn 74. I got to move all these guys. There's a lot of secondary ones that... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot we got a tunnel with this guy. So tunnel, we'll take that next turn. And then that should be it for all of our main armies, right? Yeah, the rest is just things we confederated or people that need to move. Okay, so yeah, we're good. End of turn 74. We're getting attacked by Khorne again. This guy's literally got the worst army for us. It's all cavalry and monstrous infantry or monstrous chariots, whatever. That's just, it's going to be really hard for this army to deal with something like that. And I think Pyrrhic victory is very generous. So we're actually going to take it. It's going to kill off 4 units, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, look at that. So much damage. But I think that's very fair, considering what we just dealt with. We're also getting attacked down here, which is expected. I was not expecting a Valiant Defeat auto-resolve, though. They do have some tier 5 units in, but I feel like we have the right army to deal with this. Oh, they hit hard, 700. Yeah, those things hit pretty hard. And they've got regeneration. All right, well, good thing he's only got 3 of them. Well, let's get in there, I guess. We'll take some menace below. If nothing else, there'll be distractions. All right, let's see what they're gonna do. I guess they're gonna push right off the bat. Okay, these things are actually pretty fast. I was expecting them to be a little bit slower. So, Mearworm. It's got one of these dragon water things. So it's tier 4, and then the Lord. All right, so I think some big threats here are going to be the ranged. So if we can take them out fairly quickly, I think that'd be a good option. It's going to start getting shots off. Let's dodge. Okay, let's go. So what we can do is, let's take a volley or 2 from them. We just want to, we'll screen for our back row. These guys are just going to come straight up. Yep, there we go. Oh, actually, if we can get this guy out. Oh, yeah, come on. That would be even better. You idiot. Yeah, if he wants to come out here and get like 10v1'd or 20v1'd, that's fine by me. So let's let him catch us now. Okay, here he goes. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Everybody's gonna jump on him. Now what we need to do is get up here and distract this guy. So let's get menace below on the ranged. Oh, dude. Yeah, taking a volley while you're moving straight ahead is not ideal. Okay, we can get another. Looks like maybe another dragon will come out. This guy's gonna flee soon. Alright, let's go ahead and get our first set of summons. Let's get them out. Okay, we're just gonna run these guys out. Just run out, and then we'll target them manually. This guy's dead? Should be dead. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Wrong button again. Alright, here we go. Yep, he's dead. He's dead. Alright, let's focus down maybe one thing at a time. So get these things. Or maybe 2 at a time. We really cannot afford to have these guys doing all this damage. And those did not do anything. Lovely. So that was a failure. Alright, let's try it again. We'll get them back here by themselves with the dogs. Nice. These guys are coming back. Actually, we can have a lot of them just go straight out. These guys are surviving, actually. They're tanking a lot of the shots, so that's a good start. Get these guys in there. How are we doing back here? Not that great, actually. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. Ah, it's only one guy. Yeah, that's only one. So he should be okay. This thing is about to fall. That's perfect. Okay, you need to get in there and attack something. Not micromanaging very well here. Okay, we took out most of that. Yeah, let's get it. Oh, nice. Nice. We're going to kill that. We're going to kill the dragon. Worm, whatever. Okay, these guys need to get involved as well. Let's go do some more summoning. I think summons would be really good right here. Go get them, dogs. We'll send one more back to the artillery back there. Everybody seems like they're going to survive here. Some guys are getting a little bit low, but they're hanging in there. Alright, let's go ahead and hit them from the back. Alright, more dogs. Okay, there we go. Packmasters, you guys can just get in here and get stuck in. Alright, this guy has summons as well, I forgot. The good ones too. Let's get these guys back. Okay, we might need to back some of these off to heal, but so far they seem okay. In terms of menace below, let's just start throwing them at anything that can shoot, other than those flying units. We can't do anything about that. Okay, looking good. Okay, this guy's really low. Get him out. Get him out. just back of the map. Okay, go out this way maybe, because that lizard's smacking him with his tail. Okay, everything looks good. What are these guys even attacking? Alright, we need to get these guys in there. Yeah, go attack. Let's get more summons. I'm just going to throw a bunch down here. Okay, this guy needs to get out as well. Go heal. Fill him out if we need to. Oh, dude, these freaking... Need to get somebody on top of these. Right, let's get some defense. Yep, get on these guys. Menace blow on that. We can get a menace blow right here as well. Yep, get on these guys. Perfect. Alright, we won. They got morale loss. We definitely cannot afford these guys to get out. Do not let them out. Especially these tier 5s. Alright, you guys can focus on this one. We want this to go on as long as possible because we need to get some HP back. Some of these are pretty badly wounded. Alright, the dogs should be attacking other things. You guys gonna get out. I can't do anything about it though. Yeah, I'll run down as much as I can. We definitely need to make sure these guys don't get out though. Okay, there we go. One dead, another dead. Yep, perfect. So we went from valiant defeat to decisive victory. We got 2 units that are kind of low, and then one of our pack masters is kind of low, but everybody else did very well. And we got rid of all the most important units. So the one hero got out, but look at all this big stuff. All the monstrous stuff just got blasted. Very good results there. Nice. We got another Sky Titan string, and then we'll take the money.